of the top matches from the Observer standpoint is a lucha style match. Conan, La Parca, and Villano 4 take on Juventud Guerrera, Super Calo, and Ciclope. These matches were normally how Nitros and pay-per-views would get kicked off because Bischoff has said that he wanted to kind of capture the audience's attention right away with some high-flying, entertaining car crash type matches. Ted,
Yeah.
what did you think of the lucha influence on the American product at this time?
You know, I'll be honest with you. I don't know how the fans took it. Again, I'm old school, and to me, lucha is like, tell me a story. Don't just go in the ring and bounce around the ring like a ping pong ball and just high spot after high spot after high spot. The high spots that the guys did were impressive, but they don't mean anything. It's just one bump, another bump, this way, that way. And then all of a sudden somebody goes down after the 25th backdrop or whatever it is and gets beat.
Yeah.
So I've never been one that was much into lucha. And if you watched, okay, Chavo Guerrero, Chavo Jr., the Guerreros didn't wrestle like that.
They were a whole other style of lucha. Yeah.
Well, they were our style.
Yes.
There was like, tell the story, like it's kind of like, you do all this, if you just go out and do a bunch of bumps, bump. Yeah, well, it doesn't mean anything. But if you tell a story and then at some point you take this enormous bump over the top rope and you hit the floor and it takes you a while to get up, and the referees count and everything, and you manage to get back in the ring and everything. Now, and you're the baby face. Now the people are cheering you on. They're wanting to see you get back up to your feet and you make a slow, methodical comeback. The guy comes to get you and you punch him in the gut and he bends over and you get him and you climb out and you pull yourself up to the ropes and here he comes again, and he actually gets you and he shoots you in, but you duck and you hit him with something else and then you just explode.
See,
you can see that, you can visualize that as I'm telling the story. Well, that you visualize that. But if two guys go in the ring and they go bing, 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 it's like I couldn't stand it. I was never, I was impressed by the stuff they could do, but I was never impressed with their work because it was senseless to me.
Impressive looking moves, but unimpressive storytelling.
Yeah. It's like, it's just bing, 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 bing. It's like a bunch of flying ants.